Sagir, the permanent secretary, mentioned that the envelope system is the major constraint. Did the committee chairman give any indication that the Senate would consider a performance-based budgeting model specifically for the intelligence agencies?
Well, good afternoon, Inam. Well, after the permanent secretary had delivered his address, the committee then went into a closed-door session to have the conversation, of course, about these developments. But then again, we know that what we're seeing right now is not new. Several ministries, departments, and agencies during their own budget sessions had made claims to similar developments, which is not too far from the reality, which was occasioned by a policy directive by the federal government in 2025 that ministries, departments, and agencies transfer 70% of their capital projects to the 2026 budget. So this is the repercussion of that directive. But also the directive follows another one from the Office of the Accountant General of the Federation that has insisted that only when funds are available will cash be released to fund projects or whatever situation it is. So even though that 30% of the capital projects from the year 2025 is captured in the 2025 budget and 70% pushed to the 2026 budget, it doesn't mean that 30% of the funds were made available. And this is the reason why we saw several ministries having a budget, for example, of over 200 billion, but when it comes to cash disbursement from the Office of the Accountant General, we hear the likes of barely between 60 to 70 million naira dispersed. So this also affected the security and intelligence community as well. And this was the reason why they had raised concerns that it affected their operations. Service vehicles suffered, overhead costs were not released in good time. Sometimes they even recorded, some agencies recorded zero allocations, for the year 2025. So all of these conversations were carried on into the closed-door session, which journalists were not privy to. And of course, the expectation is that all of these issues will be addressed to ensure, because like they mentioned, security is the backbone of development of the nation. And if the nation is not secure, of course, our challenges around development will continue to be had. So we were not privy to that information. The closed-door session just finished some moments ago. We should be getting more details with regards to the response of the committee subsequently.
We'll keep our eyes and ears open for more feedback from you.